What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, today with part 9 of the level 1 challenge run for Nioh 2. We're facing off with Turtle Boy, and he's pretty tough because he's got the Kusarigama, but I think we can get through and past him and then try and mow our way through the game as much as possible so we can beat it before Code Vein 2 comes out on the 27th. Early access anyway, so that is my ultimate goal. Hope we can do it together. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to turn on the game sound because the music is just blaringly loud. I guess it's like intense. So let's do this. Can I beat Nioh 2 at level 1? We'll find out, damn it. Find out indeed. I hope everyone's having a great day. The winter apocalypse shall descend upon us today. You know what? Can I just kill this guy so I can warm up? Yeah, maybe that will be... maybe that will be helpful. So I don't have to sneak past and do all that stuff. Let's see if... I hope he doesn't come back, but... he might. He just might. Alright, let's do this. Did I rest? Everybody rested? Looks like I'm going to gain sentience on this weapon this attempt, so I'm not going to buff it just yet. Oh, hey, oh, hey! Ooh, that was slow. Forgot all about the good old burst attacks and burst counter system, apparently. It happens. Alright, that wasn't terrible. I did lose the sentience though, because I died. That's okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah. The dude shouldn't come back. Yeah. Okay, great. I love that they actually disappear. That is wonderful. I had somehow poisoned him, though. Oh, it was with Katsu. Yasuno Kami. Oh, my. Ooh, that's an instant one then. So as soon as he begins his attack, we need to go ahead and initiate ours. Initiate our counter anyways. She's striking over there. Literally no enemies left, but she's like, I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna punch this thing. And of course she has none of that, that fight left in her whenever it matters. Ooh. Terrible spacing, terrible usage of the weapon stances there. I keep accidentally swapping to mid stance just when I'm trying to do a quick attack in high stance. So, you know, it's a tough system to get down and master, in my opinion. Even now I tried to open the door with triangle, but saner heads prevailed. Yeah, we need to warm up still. We still need some warming up. All right. Let's do this. You know, maybe I go poison. Not that I've been able to hit this guy, but if I do. Oh, that's too fast. That's just too fast for me. I think we got him down to about 50% there. So our yokai shift is going to be pretty pivotal to our victory in that one, that's for sure. Just keep pressing, and then, you know, as you do certain key attacks, or so, you know, certain attacks that gain Amrita and things like that, you're going to then have the ability to power up your soul cores, and you just keep going there. So it's kind of like a little loop you can do. You know what you're doing, and I don't. See here, he has like this weird... I know I'm hitting his back, I get that, but he's got this crazy durability. And there are... I don't know how, but there is a way that I break his shell, or his spikes. And I'm not sure what I'm doing to break those. I'm not sure what I'm doing to break those spikes. Oh my goodness. Okay, he has 3 weasels. What? What am I supposed to do there? They attack too quickly, so I can't like block them, you know? That's an interesting one. I just need to run out of range there. As much as I don't like to, I don't know how to dodge through all that. I can't block that, that's for sure. Ooh, good combo. Looks like a 4-hit combo. I mean, it's probably like a 7 to 8 hit combo, but 4 major movements there. I think the Kusarigama can hit you pretty much twice with any 1 hit, because it's like a full revolution. But he starts it kind of facing you, so you're going to get hit twice. Yeah, I don't like this guy. I'm blocking, but yeah, I actually am holding block. I read in the, it's like the tooltip in the loading screen, it says, even, yeah, no, I didn't say it here. Let me see if I can find it. Because there was something that I found pretty interesting. Something regarding when your key has been depleted. While you cannot dodge an attack while staggered, you can still raise your guard. Should an enemy continue to attack you, block its blows as swiftly as you can. Be aware that you cannot block while downed. So that's interesting. We'll try that. What's up, R squared? R squared says, good morning, sir. Happy Thursday. Are you forecast to get a lot of snow this weekend? Well, any amount of snow is a lot for Texas, but you know, that's why everybody like panics and buys everything up, and so that's why we had to go to the store yesterday in anticipation of the foolishness that is Texas. But yeah, we're supposed to get like an inch or 2, an inch and a half or 2 inches, I think is what it actually is. And it's going to start tonight apparently. So Starlord 2K says, which game is this? This is Nioh 2. And welcome to the channel. I'm doing a level 1 challenge for Nioh 2. Ooh, good hit, sir. I pressed the wrong button to heal. You know, that was super delayed. Oh, that's damage over time. That's no fun. You know what I thought that was without paying attention? That's actually not the yokai realm that I can just key pulse. That was seemingly a water ability, because he has been throwing water drops at us. So, but R squared, yeah, we're forecasted to definitely get some stuff. Some of the things. You know, I don't know why or how, but my computer's saying like high computer usage. It's like, okay, or high CPU usage. It's not said that really before. I don't know if it's impacting the stream either, but it's like, get over it. That's what you're here for, computer. Stream health seems fine, so I don't know. We'll keep pushing. This boss is tough. Yeah, I mean, at level 1, I'm gonna die in 1 or 2 hits anyways. Are you familiar with Nioh 2, or have you played any Souls-likes? Nioh 3 is coming out on the 6th, which we're gonna be playing, but I do need to beat my level 1 challenge run of Nioh 2 before Code Vein comes out on the 27th. That's my big goal. See, I was blocking there, but I think that I'm mid like recovery animation because I'm being hit, and so you don't immediately block, unfortunately. R Squared says, I live in the eastern part of Kansas and the forecast has changed a lot. Initially it was 2 inches, now it's like 5 to 8 inches. Oh my gosh. That's crazy, R Squared. R Squared's over on Twitch right now holding it down for us. That is insane. 5 to 8 inches. I'm not sure or familiar with the climate over in Kansas, but I imagine that that's not normal. Like here, anything, I mean, any amount of snow is pretty much unheard of. And every time you get snow here, like in that magnitude, you know, we're running around on highways, crashing into each other, power's going out. You know, we're doing dumb stuff. Star-Lord says, I avoid Souls games. I watch others frustrate themselves. Interesting. So you're a sadist. R Squared over on Twitch says, that's a good amount, but apparently it's not as bad as southern Kansas, Missouri, or in Arkansas. Wow, yeah, Arkansas does get quite a bit of snow, though. Yeah, Texas, you don't get any snow. You might get ice, you don't get snow. And it's never like inches, it's just enough to make you crash on all of our many highways. I don't want to die here. Okay, it's okay, because now this next go around, we have our yokai shift, and we also have our soul cores charged up too. So what kind of games do you like, Star-Lord? Cozy games? You're an Animal Crossing king or queen? Or are you like a strategy type, like RTS? See, that's interesting because it's hard for me to stay in range because he does back up during one of his little combos. That then makes me out of range, and then when I'm striking, unless I do a burst counter to save myself, he's going to hit me once, which will stagger, and then that spin, it's just one complete revolution. It's going to hit me twice, and then I'm going to die. Yeah, we don't get that much snow over here. He just poised right through that. I need to figure out how to break those shells then. That's the big thing. If those shells remain intact, we're in trouble. We don't want that. Let's do this, turtle boy. Yeah. What I'm trying to do is pull off a heaven and earth combo. And that requires me to be in a high stance and then do a strong attack, or I'm sorry, any attack followed by like a quick strong attack tap. And so it should be looking like this. But I'm getting interrupted before that, so I should maybe just do the one. I'll maybe just do that one strike. We will do the one strike. Nice hit, sir. I did two anyways, because he's up against the forest or whatever. So. That works. That works. GG's. GG's to me. Let's go ahead and show our stats as well. We are... Oh. I haven't done this. All the people thinking I'm lying. Level 1. Okay? We did it. Is everybody happy with that? Right there. There. Over there. It's so hard to do that. We are level 1. Yeah, you can see it. Sweetness. Let's gain some prestige. Oh, there's none. None to gain. Alright, where do we go next? That's not gonna be good, is it? I also hear either a Kodama or a Scampus nearby. Shortcut, then. That was a great boss fight, by the way. Highly aggressive, that's the way we like to do it. Stay on the offensive. Even at level 1, you can just completely demolish the boss. Oh no! Crazy Kappa indeed. Alright. Our Squid says over on Twitch says, I don't mind the snow, I just don't like to drive in it. Same. And you know, of the two, I'd rather drive in snow than ice. But here, it's just so bad. We have so many highways and all of the things, it just gets really bad really quick. Oh, what the? Oh my gosh! That's what we're supposed to fight? How do I get to you? Damn it. Hold on. That was great, yeah. Of course. He did his little Super Saiyan attack. I see that. I see it now. He did his little ki blast. Ooh, my wrist hurts. Alright, let's try that again. Thanks for the meds. I think her name's Momji. Oh my gosh. Fell to death. Yes. Yes, I did. I fell to death. Oh, that was good. Good old gravity. I didn't notice that was there. There's a giant chasm. Yep, sure is. Gonna grab these freebies. Wait, so the dude shoots at us. Shoot this one, you fool. It worked. Oh. Alright, that's not so bad then. Open, open, open. None of the doors open. Oh, come on. Gravity strikes again. Oh. That's disgusting. Chasm after chasm. Alright, well, gravity's winning today. I wonder if these actually remain destroyed or have to keep destroying them each time. Nope, they hit each time. That sucks. Okay, come on, dude, bro. I almost fell off again. Where the hell am I supposed to go then? Kind of makes sense. I get shot by him. I need some survivability in here, man. There's a Scampus. Come on, little guy, wake up. Wake up. Don't shoot me, sir. It's gonna be bad. Oh, Shinto. Did it hit me again? The thing like jabs you every once in a while. So I'm gonna need to build up some charge in order to attack that. That's actually white. Crazy. And then that'll be the shortcut, probably leads straight to the boss or something, I don't know. You can tell it's gonna be one of those levels. Dude strikes way too fast, man. Doesn't even kill him. Wow. Okay, so we can't do that. Come on, dude. How'd he not see me? I think we made a... Yeah, I almost missed that again, actually. Alright, little Scampus. Make me proud. Hopefully this will give me a little bit more oomph. Die, demon! Oh gosh, the shooter. Lovely. 911 GT3 over on YouTube says, what's this game? This is Nioh 2. I'm doing a level 1 challenge run for Nioh 2 before the release of Nioh 3 on February 6th. Is this the shortcut to... Yes. We just opened up the shortcut to the shrine, which is perfect. Oh, there's nothing here. Nothing terrible. There's a Mezuki over there. That's great. Didn't quite get my iframes. I should just be in high stance then in that case. Trying to use the skills I've learned. Alright, now we can just go this way. We can avoid all that. Yeah. Ooh. Good move, sir. Wait, wait. What hit me? I got shot by an aberrant soldier. Yes, it is a Souls game. It's a Souls game from Team Ninja. So Team Ninja, the same people that made Ninja Gaiden, Dead or Alive, the fighting games. They made tons of games actually, but yeah, so it is a Souls game, but it's a Souls game from Team Ninja. So, you know, if you play it like you would play Dark Souls, for example, you're going to be miserable. Because you can't just roll around and hope to survive. Oh, the rock. Son of a mother. That's what got me. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. See, the Kusarigama guys suck. Okay, I'm just going to do this. just for the survivability, man. Of course. Oh my gosh, the breakdancing Kappa killed me. I was so close, man. I think that was the top of the summit there. If I make it to the top, I'm assuming that there's another shrine, and that's all I'm trying to get to. I'm at the point where I just need to beat this game. I've been going very thoroughly and taking my time, and I just don't have that luxury anymore. The 27th is like 2 business days away. Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm trapped. Oh, y'all suck. You guys suck! Okay. Please, oh please, oh please. Wait, there was a big ol' Amrita thing there. I don't know if I could use that. There is a shrine. Okay, that was a good... Looks like it's pretty tough. It looks like pretty tough than Souls game from... Oh yeah, it is. It's harder than FromSoft games in my opinion. The Nioh series is much more difficult, in my opinion. I'm sure people will be like, no, it's not. But it is. It just requires, in my opinion, a little bit more clean execution. We made it to the next boss already, guys. This is huge. We already took out one boss. Now we got whatever this thing is. You know, this... Oh. This reminds me of Nioh 1. Like, that's what I said. Like, I wasn't being a jerk when I said the reskins, but... Kind of reskinning. Okay, the snake did nothing there. Ryum and Sukuna could be good. Mr. Sparkle says, I've been playing the first one all week and gave up. Too hard. The giant frog. Oh, the giant frog's good. He's not too hard though, man. I do have, I should have videos on TikTok where I did it using fists only, and it was my blind playthrough, so you can certainly do it. He keeps one-shotting me. Yeah, that game is you're gonna get one shot. It pretty much, depending on if you get grabbed and things like that. But yeah, that should help. If not, I'm a full-time content creator on YouTube, and there I have like a little bit. It's easier for me to have like a library for you there. So if you just go to, you know, you'll be at the Inhuman one, or this channel is Inhuman Live, right? When you go to my YouTube channel, what you'll do is you can search the playlists, and it'll be Nioh fist only playthrough, and you go there and you'll see that I fought each of the bosses. There's even just a video only showing the bosses. That way you can kind of figure out what I did. And you can use those same strategies even if you're using weapons, because the key is to look at the openings that I use and try and use those. So I think that'll help you if you go over on the YouTube, and it's even on TikTok somewhere. You know, it's hard to organize it, and I already have so many videos I didn't want to go in and have to put them in little playlists and stuff, but you can certainly do that, and hopefully it helps, man. I need to change my soul core. But yeah, I would say that in general, these games are more difficult than Souls-like. I would say, just from the get-go, I would say that they are. Let's see. I want to tune. I want Kasha. Thank you. All right, that should help. Mr. Sparkle says, I'll take a look after I dry my tears. And if it helps, man, please feel free to subscribe. It goes a long way for me. It's free for you, but it really helps me out quite a bit. So I definitely would appreciate that. I have multiple YouTube channels, and the one that you would see on TikTok is the link to my main channel. But I also have, of course, two other channels. One that focuses on things like this, challenge runs and guides, instructional walkthroughs, things like that. And then also the lore channel, which is my main channel. So but just check it out. It's Inhuman Live. You'll find it. Okay, so better. I mean, we broke a lot of those crystals. This reminds me, a lot of the bosses are very similar to Nioh 1. Very similar. don't know what that means. Oh, sweet. Okay. All right, that's phase 1, right? Shinto. No! Yeah. So in Nioh 1, there's a boss that's very similar. You fight it on a battlefield. It's a gigantic boss that you have to destroy the Amrita stones on the hands and feet, and it's very similar. So there's been so many like references to the first game, almost like almost reskins of the bosses, if you would. Very similar fights. Ow. So yeah, my problem is I don't know a good safe spot. I'm just kind of attacking while I can. That was excellent, though. So far, so good. Now his face. Alright, well, we just beat the boss. That's GG's, baby. And of course, that was done at level 1. There you have it. That's 2 bosses down, and we're only 30 minutes in the stream, baby. Let's go. Let's get some GG's. Let's get some hype. R squared says hype over on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. That was incredible. That was a nice little gimmick boss. You know, even the fists only version of this boss in Nioh 1 was quite difficult, actually. Star-Lord over on YouTube says GG's. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Oh no, you're back. This boss sucks. Tochiro, I think. Tokochiro. You're lame. Just saying. See, this is the second time we've seemingly been, like, not possessed, but overtaken by the yokai form. He just stabbed us with our own dagger? No. We died to the lamest, dude. And he's actually possessed because we killed his human form not too long ago. Of course he came back, and he's now one of the lamest characters ever, so. As per usual, Team Ninja delivers yet again. Well, that was an excellent boss fight, by the way. We completely destroyed it with Kasha. Oh, I remember the old dude. Alright. Got a new guardian spirit, it seems. We don't need the backstory for that, though. Thank you. Kotaku, okay. And what else do I need to do here? See, these were blocked off in the beginning. This is where the tutorial actually starts, when you first start the game, in fact. Alright. That was what you had to tell me? I have something to tell you. Somebody else has something to tell you. Whoa! Who's this little mama? She looks like she's dressed like my mother in the opening sequence. I see your face. Tokichiro, yeah. The guy's a real clown. Okay. I will. Yeah, why is he doing things? I think the power consumed him. Oh. Now I need to ask about Otakemaru. What if it was us? And it's all time paradox. Nah, it's probably a thing of legend, because it probably was our father, actually. Alright. Arita. Now we have it, yeah. Oh yeah, that is my mom. Okay, good. So we need to put it back together. Okay, so we need to figure out what all's in there. It's a temple, apparently. Restore that blade's power. Right. Let's head over there then. We're leaving the interim, which is kind of like limbo, I guess. I'm working on it, Mom. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Little parting words there. Okay, so now we go to Byodo-in. At long last, Hideyoshi was the ruler of all. Though he had reached the age of 50, his avarice showed no sign of diminishing. On the contrary, it appeared to entirely consume him. Interesting. Alright. The high-spirited demon. Good stuff. Okay. Got all these different missions added. We haven't had time. We did a lot of the side quests in the first 2 or 3 regions, and then just due to time constraints, off stream anyways, we've just been doing all the main quests. I'm over here scanning the region for special items you can find on the map just by searching for it here like this. I'm now scanning the lefternmost region. A lot of times these little points of interest have stuff. There you go, there's one. If you go too fast, sometimes it glazes right over them. Alright, good enough for me. And do we have a shrine here? Let's see. You know, I think we're good. I always like to change the hut. All we have is new visitations. Okay. We can't move to another hut yet. We're gonna go to blacksmith instead. See what we can refashion. If there's anything, you know, I just haven't seen a piece that looks really, you know, particularly nice. That just has my jumblies out. Oh, that's cool though. Yeah, we're doing that. No, I'll just wear that. Can I just wear that? Okay. That's insane. I like that. I mean, it'd be cooler if the jumblies are out, but Hold on, let me do this. I'm gonna see if there's any more powerful weapons. We got the hatchets and whatever else. Honestly, just we're only been using axes this entire time. That looks great, but it is a sword? Kintaro's axe. That looks fantastic. That's an even better one. Oh gosh. Hell yeah. That's amazing looking. Okay. It's imbued with lightning. That means it can slow enemies down. That's gonna be great. Okay, sweet. I love cool weapons, man. That looks like a little bamboo weapon. Looks sick. But we're gonna be making offerings for all of those. In terms of the rifles, let's see if there's anything more powerful. Raven Wing. Auto target weak point. Both of these are about on par, so I'll lock this down just in case we need something better. And yeah, the rest can just go away. Let's see what we want. Something that's about the same weight, so we don't want anything too heavy. That works for me. And the Cuirass, we're going with something really nice. Oh, that looks great. This right here. Okay. And we have fire starter gauntlets. Increased attack. Yeah, why not? It's the weight difference. There's not really much. Okay, so. Ninjutsu power, paralysis resistance. We'll see what it looks like, and then if we don't like the look, we just change it out. That's the beautiful thing about this. You can transmog. These are nice because they're red and black, but they weigh a lot. Maybe we just go with those for now. But I think Nanban looks nice too. Pokechiro's gourd. Anima charge. And key. Okay, so this. Perfect. Okay, everything's looking good. Now, I think we look awesome too. We have the gourds everywhere. I think that looks great. Yeah, we might just keep it like that then. I'm not going to do any dojo stuff because that would slow us down, but that would allow us to unlock higher levels. And it's okay though, at higher levels of, you know, skill tree stuff that we could unlock, but it's fine. I'll just kind of survive with what we have. Good stuff. All right. Let's continue onward. Hold on one second. I saw something new. Dojo? Oh, that's the... Oh, yeah. We know what that is. Hut. Tori. Okay. Yeah, we know all this. Let's press forward then. We're going to Otakemaru's crib, apparently. I'm assuming, is Otakemaru the last boss, or is that the guy that's been possessing everybody? Do not know. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock everything I have on because I like the way it looks. That way I can know what it is whenever I have to get upgraded gear and then I end up doing some transmogging, things of that nature. Okay. Okay, these are the good ones. Rifle should be locked down. Okay, sweet. I want to change out my axe. Ryuman Sukuna's axe is fan-freaking-tastic. So good. But we did find that other weapon that could be really good. And that was the Kintaro axe. That's just insane. So let's go ahead and equip this for now. Oh, it's a beautiful axe, by the way. Ooh. That looks great. Now we're going to make some offerings. And this is just preparation for everything up ahead. We're going to go ahead and sell everything. Get a few elixirs. And we do the same with the armors. That's kind of why I lock things down too. Just in case, I don't want to make the mistake of accidentally using these things. Alright. Let us proceed. The hell is this for? It's like a little fishing spot. Okay. Hey, you. We are both still breathing.
ここにあなたが来るって天海が教えてくれたわ。あなたがいない間、藤吉郎の動きを探ってた。相変わらず藤吉郎は好き放題で民を泣かしてばかり。利休も嘆いてたわ。無理難題ばかり押し付けられるって。それにしてもここ赤目がやけに多い。調べてみる価値がありそうね。
The red-eye demons are, of course, the most fun, because why not? It seems like something round would fit in the mouth. Okay. That's a key item then, I'm assuming. Dang it, that means we're gonna have to go back and forth. He's red-eyed! Well, they sure do have a lot more health. Oh, I hate those chicks. Show me. I need the Amrita. Clear shot on it. Thank you, Kasha. She's still dying? Okay. Okay, fortunately not everything is red-eye. That would be miserable. Oh, you again. I'm looking for a key, I guess, for the dragon's mouth. Alright. This axe looks so awesome. Got like bare hands on it. Is that not incredible? I got my gourds everywhere in case I need a drink. Not even sure really where I'm supposed to go. Walter, what's going on, Walter? How are you doing today? You snowed in for the day? Big swing, and he's so slow. I love that. That actually slows them down so significantly. Walter says, hi, Inhuman. How are you doing, Walter? We've beaten 2 bosses already. Look at our new drip, as they say. We look so awesome. We have the Kappa shell on the back. We've got gourds galore. We've got these really nice pants. Our axe looks amazing. I'm so happy. Working, unfortunately, didn't realize the time. Oh, no worries. No worries. I'm just glad you could show up, man. Like I said, it's always it's your time. This is your time. It's not about me. It's about you. I'm just here to brighten up your days a bit if I can. Well, I won't be able to hit that, will I? Okay, something else sees me. You. Evil creature. I'm gonna go over here and see if I can shoot him then. Can he see me? Okay. Take that. Alright, sir. I'm ready. Are you a red eye? You are. If I wasn't... Okay. I missed his eyeball, dude. No! There you go. Alright, that actually is okay. I'm okay with that. Very scary. I feel like this is an ambush. Why is there poison on the floor? I don't understand. This has to be an ambush, right? Umibozu or something? Umibozu, leave me alone. No, it's okay. We're good. Clay Bell of Beckoning? Yes, please. So I'm looking for a key that's in the shape of a ball or an orb, I guess. I have no clue where they would be. I need to put them in the dragon mouths, which I have no clue where those are anymore. This is going to be a nice labyrinthian level. Over on TikTok, they're saying, so should I get this game or Wukong? We'll most likely end up getting both anyways. But which one should I try first? Well, Wukong is not a Souls-like. It's more of just an action RPG. And then Nioh 2 is a Souls-like, but it is from Team Ninja, so it plays a lot differently than a standard Dark Souls type game or any other FromSoft Souls-like. So what are you most familiar with? 1. I'm dead. What are you most familiar with? 1, and then what do you feel like playing most? Are you not going to be playing Code Vein 2? It's coming out on the 27th for early access, or Nioh 3, which is coming out on the 6th. Because you're buying older games, it seems, so maybe you're just trying to catch up. Damn. So I did have to go this way the whole time. Why is this back? Oh, the rice. Too much rice. I love both types. I just finished God of War Ragnarok. Ooh, God of War Ragnarok is fantastic. Kind of want something similar. Okay, then you will want Black Myth Wukong. You will definitely want to play Black Myth Wukong. God of War Ragnarok is much closer to Black Myth Wukong than it is any of the Nioh games. The Nioh games are vastly different. Okay, so I don't really have to go up there, though, we learned. I can kill this guy from over here. Kind of missed that opportunity there. I'm poisoned, I know. R Squared says, the Inhuman one, have you seen the new game Nioh? It's a Metroidvania that just came out. I might pick it up with some Christmas money. Yes, R Squared, I have seen that, and it's on my list. It was something that we had seen at some point. I don't know if it was in one of the Game Award shows in the summer or something like that, but I marked it down as a Metroidvania that I wanted to definitely explore a bit. But yeah, you should check it out, man. Right now, I've just been so hooked on anything Souls-like that I have not. Oh wow, what the hell? I have not been like, you know, driven to be like, oh, I gotta check out this Metroidvania, but I add them on my list because I know that, you know, I typically go through like cycles and phases, and I know, okay, I'm gonna end up going through my whatchamacallit. I'm gonna tire myself out with all the Souls likes eventually because there's gonna be so many coming out. And then I'll end up going back to Metroidvanias, which is my second favorite genre. I'm dead. I thought I had burst counter. I had none. So I just looked like I stood there, but I did press R2 in circle to no effect. TikTok says, sounds good, thank you. Absolutely. How do you pronounce your name? I can't see that. Yoon? Is it Yoon? Y-U-N? I can't see. It looks like Y-U-N from here, but my little chat box, it's quite small. So it looks like Y-U-N, but the U and the N look like different. Looks really cool though. But yeah, I would say Black Myth Wukong. You will love it. The game is incredible. And just so that you know, my friend over on TikTok, I have a 100% guide to Black Myth Wukong on my YouTube channel. So feel free to check it out. It's all you got to do is, I have 3 YouTube channels. I'm a full-time content creator because of YouTube. And I have a main channel, which is the one that's linked to TikTok. But then from there, I have my secondary channel, which is the one I'm on right now. It's called Inhuman Live. And you just check that out, and it'll have a 100% guide for Black Myth Wukong. All right, I need to go back and figure that piece out. So I really don't need to. I do need to kill him. That's the bad part. Lovely. What's up with the damage on these? Pretty bad. Let me see. Why am I not killing him in one hit? Marcus, hey Inhuman, my friend, how are you today? Hi Walter May, hope you feel well also. I'm doing fantastic. We got 2 bosses down in the first 30 minutes of the stream. I got my Gazangas out. I got my Kappa shell. I have an awesome looking axe. You see this axe? It's got like bear hands on it. Look at that. I got this really cool pants that have like these gourds, so if I want some sake, which I love, everything matches. It's all red and blackish, which is like my favorite colors to game, so I'm happy. I feel good. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, you're... Okay, hold on. Son of... I'm much better, thank you, says Walter. The Inhuman... I'm sorry, it's R Squared over on TikTok. Over on Twitch, sorry. You would never be on TikTok. R Squared over on Twitch says, for a second, I thought you said I got an amazing ass instead of axe. No. Our character's got kind of a... In my opinion, of course. She's got a kind of a flat booty. But that's okay. The pants are fine. They're very... Whatchamacallit. They're helpful. But she's got a little flat booty. I like a little meat on my bones. You know what I mean? But yeah, and the character creator, we could only change her Gazangas. We couldn't change her... the other half. disappointing. Sir. My gosh. Marcus is fine, thanks. I'm glad you're better, Walter, mate. R Squid is curious to see what your character will look like in CV2. Oh, she's gonna be a sexy girl. I'm gonna make a really sexy waifu character. Because I've found that, you know, I normally, when I'm really trying to immerse myself in the game, like say for example, I was playing like alone in a dark room with, you know, bottle of sake, then I'd play as a male character, and I'm gonna really immerse myself in the game. I typically don't play as female characters because, you know, obviously it kills the immersion for me. Oh, San Antonio. That's dumb. I forgot about this guy. How do I miss his eye every time? But yeah, I will play it. I'm gonna make a nice character as soon as that comes out. Yo, no way. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna make a super sexy character, hopefully. That's the plan anyways. Alright, I already killed these guys, ran past here, came up here. I don't know how I died though. Oh, a snake chick bit my face up. So yeah, I will be doing the character creator. It comes out on PC, I think, today. And the character creator then for console is on the 23rd. So I don't think I'll be able to create it today. I checked the demo, but I didn't see that it was available for... it didn't seem to be available in the store at all for console. Exactly. Yeah, I like to play as a male because that's, I mean, that's how I, you know, that's me. I am a dude, so I like to play as a dude. Because if I play as a female, it doesn't, like, I don't feel like this is me and Mike. I'm doing this journey. I feel like I'm playing somebody else, you know. I don't mind when there's like predefined characters. Like, say for example, in Stellar Blade, you're playing Eve. Like, that's great. I love that. I'm playing that role as a predefined character. But if it's an RPG where I can pick my own character, I'm gonna make a male character if I really want to get the full immersion. For Code Vein 2, I'm probably gonna play as a female because I'm gonna be going through that game and completing it as quickly as possible. But then for Nioh 3, I'll be playing as a male again. So I don't know, just to kind of you know, a little bit of how my mind works. I really like to role play and immerse myself in the role, and I feel that obviously as a male character, I'd feel more in tune with my character. So Marcus says, I always play as a girl. Susanna says, it's because I am one. Indeed. Hit her! Nice. I almost died. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. No pathway there, by the way. That's cool. That's cool. We love that. Okay, so I'm gonna destroy that big Amrita thing. Obviously, there's a big temple for it. It might hold the key. I don't know. It could be a way to open up a certain area, as we've seen before, so... I'm gonna start running past these mofos, as they say. Oh! A little snazzy there. Uh-oh. Feeding time for the girls. I heard all this ruckus in the back. Seiji says, how's your journey? It's going well. It's going really well. We are doing a level 1 playthrough for Nioh 2, and we have made, in my opinion, excellent progress. In today's stream, we've already defeated 2 bosses, and it is a thing of beauty, as they say. But thank you so much for stopping by over on TikTok. Marcus says, oh, what is this GG like? GG's? That means like good game. Like say like if I beat a boss, they'll be like GG's. That's kind of like something like good job, you know, but it means good game. It means good game, but that's typically what you would say when you're playing against somebody like in a first person shooter, and then you say that to the person that won. That's just now like lingo for like if you do good on a boss fight or something, they say GG's. But it just means good game. But technically it's like good job, you know. Ellen over on Twitch says, "Hi, Inhuman. How are you?" I'm doing fantastic. Hope you got my message today. I realized that your username has changed and has a 3-5 now. I actually messaged the other thread because I wasn't sure if that was you or not. So I wanted to make sure it wasn't like a bot or somebody trying to impersonate you. But just so you know, I sent a message to the original one. If you can't get that, let me know and I'll resend it to the 35. But yeah, all good news. It's excellent. I just, so you know, everything, you should, you know, just check the mail. Seiji says, that Fire Castle boss gave me so much trouble my first playthrough. Fire Castle boss. Oh, I don't remember. What did he look like? Because I think I kicked his ass not too long ago. Cool. I love that. The Fire Castle boss, was it the boar guy? He looked like a pig. Ellen says, we have snow coming our way late this weekend. Same here, starting tonight actually. And of course in this area, any amount of snow is about, you know, apocalyptic levels of snow, and because we're dummies over here. We don't know how to handle precipitation, so. Marcus says, Susanna's laughing and said, you are so ancient. How can you not know what GG is after all this? I'm a little disappointed as well. What is this GG like? I would think you would know that. I swear you've said it. Maybe not though. But isn't that weird? Like how your memory changes. I'm like, how would I not know that? I thought you've said it before, but maybe not. Maybe you haven't said it. Oh, balls, balls! Come on, man. If I didn't aggro that stupid bird, I would have been able to destroy the rock. Lovely. The fire tornado. I have no clue what you're talking about, Seijay. I don't remember that fire tornado boss. Man, I'm trying to remember. I've kicked so much ass in these last few days. I mean, it's just hard to remember. I'm just kidding. I don't remember a fire tornado boss. Oh, I know. Seijay, you're talking about Enenra. Enenra. That's like the second actual boss in the game. So yeah, he's definitely a boss that makes people be like, yeah, I don't know if this game's for me. Enenra, yes, I remember now. Definitely not my favorite either. But he's not so bad once you figure him out. Enenra. I was thinking, okay, was it the boss I just defeated in the last stream? Because he had some, you know, fire elements to him. Quite a few fire elements to him. Oh, lovely. Whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care. Okay, let me live. Yes, man. I died anyway. Son of a mother. He makes you adapt to the way of the Nioh. I think in general, just the game has all the core mechanics of any Souls-like, but the Team Ninja spin on it makes it to where it does require better execution, and it's far more punishing when you mess up. You can still get killed in 1 to 2 shots, pretty much, even if you're leveling appropriately and all that. So it's just the name of the game. I really love it. The series is fantastic, and Nioh 3 is going to be the best in the entire series so far, because it's going to have all the quality of life type stuff. It's going to have all the movement we've been wanting, the jumping and the fluidity and all that, and I am just here for it. So I'll be playing that on the 6th, and then on the 27th I'll be playing Code Vein Early Access, thanks to Marcus and Susanna that are here on the YouTube side of chat. Ellen Fawcett says, I'm doing good. Marcus, I've never said that. I will say, well done. Ah, okay. I am just fine. I am ancient and I drive an ice cream van. Ancients of Moo. You're civilized. You're a civilized chap. You don't use those the words of the common rabble like us. I see now. I see now, Marcus. Get crunched, snake tatas. Say says definitely. Well, if you say GG's, I'm gonna just flip out. Absolutely flip out. Is this the key? Please be something. I knew I saw something purple. What is that? If I jump in there, I'll die, I'm sure, right? Surely. James over on TikTok says, is this game harder than FromSoft games? Yeah, absolutely. I would say it does require a little bit more precise execution. If you make, if you make mistakes, it's definitely going to be more punishing in that regard. Even when you're leveling, you're going to die in 1 to 2 hits the entire playthrough. So I'm playing it at level 1, and this is my first playthrough of the game. And we're making our way through, but it definitely is interesting in that you can still be viable from a damage perspective and all that at level 1 because the gear levels along with you. But when it comes to things like whenever you're trying to survive, even if you're leveling, you're gonna die. Oh, that's literally like a Dragon Ball. You're gonna die. That there is no amount of, oh, let me just pump vitality, or whatever, heart or constitution, so I can tank all this. It's just not gonna happen. You need a little bit cleaner execution, some knowledge of the mechanics, and ways to stay on the offensive so you don't get killed so easily. Okay, so, oh, that just drained the water? Huh. There's a snake chick right there. Okay, I need to figure my life out. Oh, I almost dropped down there. I was looking at J's comments. Hold on. Oh, damn it. Okay, hold on. Oh, gosh, he's dead. Everybody's just dying. The snake chick's right over there. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait. So Sage, a little disappointed it won't be a crossplay. For Code Vein 2, you mean? Or Nioh 3. I have no clue about. I won't be playing online I mean, I don't really care to play online. Doesn't appeal to me. Are they long games? You can get a lot of content out of them. I mean, they are probably 30 hours for the main missions. And then if you want to do the side missions, you're getting like 50 hours probably. And then if you want to do the new game plus cycles, which introduce different game mechanics, which is like the meat, really like the meat of the bread and butter, if you would, of like the true like Nioh fans, if you will. Like then yeah, you're talking hundreds of hours of playthrough, and it's different type stuff, So yeah, excellent amount of content, I'd say. Different combat styles, yeah, it's definitely a different, but you can, I mean, it's still really big on stamina management and things like that. So it's not like oh my gosh, they've reinvented the Souls-like formula, because they haven't. It's still a Souls-like at its core, 100%. It's just Team Ninja is an action game company, so they're going to incorporate some action game elements. And you're going to see that as you play this game and get adjusted to it. Alright, that's my thing, okay. That works. Marcus says, we'll say it if you say like GG's, that should keep you going. We'll say it if you like. Oh, I don't need a GG, I just think it's fun. I swear I thought you said it, but you say well done. Well done, mate. I think that's more you. A good well done, mate, That's all I require. I just fell. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. That would be a good opportunity for a well done, mate. Because I flubbed that up. Okay, so how many bosses? I think there's over 50 bosses or so. That's including not many bosses, side quest bosses as well. So it's like 50 or so bosses. But then you have all the different game modes and your new game plus cycles that add to the complexity of the game mechanics and all that. All the words. How the hell? Who's hitting me? Oh gosh. How did I get hit? I must know. Okay, so I'm gonna go that route. I just need to figure out what hit me, because if I can avoid that, we might have a chance. Okay. Something hit. Oh, it was you. Are my things just that weak right now? Are they that weak right now that I'm just not able to do that much damage? It doesn't seem... Okay, we're gonna upgrade. Disappointing, for sure. I love this one because it's red and black. This one looks kind of dumb, but... I'll just put the skin on it next time. The Raven Wing skin. We can lock this. And Sukuna's bow is just not working for me. I need a stronger bow as well. We can keep the style, though. Alright. Also, if you haven't played Octopath Zero, I mean, that's the game. That is the game of the year. I'm going. I'm running. We've got a Square Enix and Octopath affiliate. They would agree. You know, I don't understand. Is it just that weak? I'm gonna assume that it is. And I also have no clue where I'm going, so. Marcus, I hope you caught those references. Okay, this is where I got shot in the back. That's painful. All the things. Now what? What does this do? I just need to find how to get down. And I keep going up. You mentioned Octo11. I'm just saying. Maybe I can get some of them kickbacks. Wait, whoa, crazy buddy. He's everywhere. So this is definitely the way to go. I just don't know what precisely I did. Did I go up? I went up and then I didn't go up the final time, right? Because that was another way up. This is ridiculous, man. And this idiot. Where's your head? Oh gosh. I just need a save point, a shrine. This thing always pisses me off. Yeah. He's all crazied up though. I'm not gonna mess with him. Another check for me. Exactly. Exactly. And if you haven't checked out Borderlands, come on, big guy. Come to me. Freaking A. Come over here. Come to me, you little creature. Gosh. Alright, now this is going to be interesting. I think he's supposed to ambush me from that side, though, so I might just need to rush this guy here. Son of a mother. I need a shrine. I need a shrine. Like I'm gonna get shot if I'm not careful. Can I? Yeah, let's do this. This guy moves his head so much. Okay. All I need, a little shrine. I'm scared. I need to find a safe spot. Oh gosh. She's gonna be a real pain in the ass. See these. I figured you'd say that. Hit her, you fool! Good job for not hitting her at all, by the way. The longest fight ever. Oh my goodness, we actually won. That never happens. Check from Gearbox as well, nice, thanks. Hey, I'm just trying to help you out. It's paying it forward. Well, that was ridiculous. A dragon jewel. Okay, we got another dragon god jewel. Sweet. That dude's dead. What he was on about? Oh, my foot. Where's the other dragon, though? The other dragon? Ah, here it is. Well, that was nicely done. Dragon statue, insert. I need a shortcut, guys, though. I'm actually quite concerned about this. We need a shrine. There's one. Oh, mama. Please be safe. It's safe. Love it. Only thing I need to do... Where's my... Yeah, like this gun. It looks like a tiger. The gun looks like a tiger. And I don't want that, you know? I would rather have the one that's red and black because those are my favorite colors and it matches my outfit. Also, I wish they did a different, like, she had a different top. Because everything else looks amazing. Alright, we have our bow out at the very least. Rox may show. Oh, that's good. I already got this. Rox tells me everything like immediately after I figure it out. I'll be like, oh, I think I'm gonna use this ability. He's like, you should use this ability. I'm like, damn it, Rox. The timing, you know? It's because of the latency in chat. No! Am I heavy? Shouldn't be. Oh my, he followed me? Panic! Oh gosh, they're everywhere. Come here, come here, come here, and then, yep. Oh, this is the most terrible way to play this game. Make everybody mad at you. Dude. How are you alive after all that punishment? Usually they die really quickly. Oh, okay, we're cruising. I mean, this is good. I have no clue where to go though. There's Rox. Rox, look one chat above. Marcus literally said Rox may show up, he'll know. Like, that is insane. Marcus is there, you go. So funny, it's like I summoned you in, Rox. Exactly, like we just were talking about you. Because I was like, where do I go, where do I go? And I figured out where to go. And I was teasing and I said, he said maybe Rox will show up, he'll know. And I said, yeah, Rox always tells me immediately after I find out. I'll be like, oh, I need to go left. And then it's like, Rox says, go left. It's like, damn it. Oh, that's funny. That is way too funny. I love that. The irony. Like, you literally can't script that, you know? You can't make that kind of stuff up. Oh, hey there. Come on, big boy. Come on. I'm dead. No, I'm not. Holy balls. Okay. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead until I'm dead. Son of a mother. I don't know. I just survived that somehow. Don't know how. I did. Shoot! I almost said some bad words. My goodness. These bloody bankers are everywhere, man. All trying to take your monies. Rock says, coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. You can use insight. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I need to use insight. That will help me. I got another Dragon God Jewel. That should be the third key. So we just need to look for the little Shenron. Where's Shenron? I need insight and all the things. Okay, Rox, where'd I go? Where did I go, Rox? I have no insight. Oh, hey. Shoot. You're evil. You are evil. You are absolute fiend, I say. Oh, I hate the snake mommies. Even if... Oh. Go to your home, little guy. Of course it doesn't open. Alright, we need to look for a snake statue. That's not one. She's looking at a scampus there. Little scamp. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's not good. Now I'm on the other side. Rock says, you know, you're inhuman. Indeed. Indeed I am. I've been called worse. Alright, we did it. Thanks, Rox. I'm just kidding. Okay, that allows me to go there. Echoing thunder. Oh, hey. I know you. Who else saw me, though? Was that not the correct path, though? Oh, it is. Okay. I got confused already. As one does. R Squared over on Twitch says, Inhuman, out of curiosity, how did you get your name Inhuman 1? I've explained it several times before. Honestly, it comes from... Hold on. Without having to go into, like, the sad, parts of it. The sad parts of my childhood. Essentially, it was always something that was instilled in me to, like, I had to be the best. I had to do this, had to do that, and it was one of those things where I was a product of the generation where it's like, if you're not a doctor or a lawyer, you suck at life, So obviously, at a young age, I've always been the person that's like, I don't care about those normative expectations. Like, that means nothing to me, because when you die, no one's gonna be like, man, he was a great doctor, says God. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. It's about what you do, how much you enjoy life, and and if you can do that without harming others and putting other people before yourself, things like that, right? Life's about a lot of different things than the titles and whatever else, money, whatever, right? It's about enjoying this gift. And so I learned that I was a child, and I'm talking single digits. But I was always instilled and pushed to, like, beyond, like, to go above and beyond. So with everything, whether it was martial arts, whether it was sports, whether it was grades, like, I had to excel and be, like, the best, because, like, if anything less than perfection was not good enough. And so it made me think, when I learned of the terms, like, it was like, oh, like, these people, like, you'd watch the Olympics or whatever, and they'd say they have, like, inhuman speed, or this big son of a... Hold on, this big... has, you know, inhuman strength or whatever. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I preferred inhuman to superhuman because, you know, inhumane is a thing where that's mean, you know, you're not being nice to other people. That's not the meaning of the word, or even the same type of meaning that my name has. Inhuman is referring to like inhuman skill, inhuman, you know, whatever. And it was those things that inspired me to, because I'd always been pushed to do that. So I was like, oh, well, you know, even in terms of gaming, or it does, I mean, even if I was cleaning a toilet, you know, I still want to be the best, right? There's still that kind of instilled in me in some way. So I'm like, okay, well, if I'm gonna make a name for myself, I'll be the Inhuman One, and I'll be known for like, oh, whether it be my in-depth analysis that no one could ever, you know, these people can't reach these conclusions on these lore videos. That's why I have that big channel on YouTube. Or people can't do the things that I can do in these games, you know, and it's like that, you know, I'll be the best in this year. I can do this, you know. It was just driven by that desire to be the best. In retrospect, you know, I really like it still a lot because it is a part of me, but I don't care as much about leaving a mark or being remembered. It doesn't matter. I just want to impact people in a positive way now. You know, before it was like, I want to be remembered. I want my opinion to matter. I want everybody to be like, oh my gosh, I want to know what the Inhuman thinks about this game and this lore. And oh my gosh, I can't wait to see the Inhuman beat this game this way. But now I'm like, I want people to be like, oh, I can't wait to see Inhuman because he makes me smile. You know, that's what I care about. So it's changed in that way, where I wanted to be known for my skills and differentiating myself in that way. But now I just care about having a positive impact on you guys. So that's where it comes from, though. Technically, the Inhuman one, it has to reference to like inhuman skill, not like subhuman or like not like a creature, like, right? Like you can also, there's a lot of connotations for the word, but it's referring to when people were talking about like a certain level of skill that was beyond human levels, and that's all. That's what it comes down to. And because my dad was a hard ass. Oh, go. Don't do it, sir. Don't. Son of an ass. Okay, hold on. I need a thing. A shrine. Rocks. Where's the shrine, Rocks? So R squared, hopefully that answers your question. I mean, obviously, a lot of times I am long-winded because there's a lot more to it than just me simplifying everything, but that's the quick and dirty. Marcus says, it's like my old D&D days, roll to 20 and summon rocks. Exactly, right? Back when you still had that those loaded dice. Positive? It is for sure, says Rocks. And I love that. See, that's mission accomplished for me right there. Rocks, if you don't tell me where the shrine is, I'm not going to be positive anymore. I'm going to be very mean. What is that? Oh, that's the other side of that. I'm just kidding. I'm looking for a shrine. I have a feeling it could be to the right with the compass. At the same time, I have a feeling that could just not be what I need. Hey, little guy. That seems like a boss. I was like, where's the shrine, man? No. But yeah, that was the original thing. I wanted to be remembered for my skills and my intelligence and this and that. It's like, I don't care nothing about that anymore. I just want to brighten up someone's day if I can. Because there's been times when I've needed that and I don't have that, you know? Not until, of course, I met my wife, but you know, you just feel so alone and you're like, you know, I have to rely on myself even for happiness, you know, and it's nice to be able to have someone to help brighten that up. And I think that's really huge. That's why I like to do it. That's why I like to stream more than I like to produce content, honestly, because I get that live interaction with you guys, which you just can't get if you do a published video. Oh, good. But that is the backstory. Sorry that everybody's crying now. Sorry that everyone's depressed now. Rock says, like the ambience of your streams and the chat. Absolutely. I think chat is amazing. Yeah, of course. Okay, Rocks, no more fooling around. Where's the shrine? Where is the shrine? Here, I have no clue. It must be down here, right? Nope, that's a box. There's literally has to be one around here. Because if I die, I have no clue how to retrace all those steps. It's not there. So I'm not going to go there, but... all congested. I just dropped down from there. Is it in the door? No balls. It's right there. Okay, if it's beyond the door, I'm gonna cry. It's been emotional. Okay. It's been quite emotional. I'm just gonna do it, and if I fight the boss, oh my gosh, I'm angry. This looks amazing. What is this? I'm at the boss, but I certainly didn't tag a shrine, that's for sure. Oh, I don't know where to go. I have to first try this boss. So we're on boss 3 already. The stream's only been going on for an hour and a half, so this is great. Rux is just kidding, I don't know. Clearly, now I'm in the boss fight. That's fine. I just have to beat him first try. Don't worry, they were ancient yokai. Why is he using Tokichiro? Like... Tokichiro. This dude's so lame, man. They always make it to where you actually hate the boss, or the main antagonist, because he's just so damn lame. What is this? A hair lady? What the hell that is? Oh, a drunkard. I like this guy already. I like your hammer. Rock says I'm not a Nioh expert. Well, dang it. Oh my gosh. Wait, he's actually drinking. Oh, it's going to his gourd. Stop it. Balls. No. Oh, I don't have it. I don't have a burst counter. Shoot. Why is it going to him? I need it. Alright, let's just power this fool up then. Give him everything he needs. Overload him. Whatevs, bro. Oh, you missed. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh. Susanna says, "Hi, Mr. Inhuman. I had to butt in. I heard what you have said. Marcus really did have cheaty dice when he played D&D when he was younger. He mentioned it ironically, and not long ago. He really is Mr. Cheaty." I knew it. Nice loaded dice, you know? Like, come on, Marcus. Is there nothing sacred? Monopoly? Not Monopoly. Not D&D. That is too funny. That's actually hilarious. How do I get over here, though? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry for screaming. There's gotta be a way, man. There's gotta be a better way. How am I supposed to get to the boss? Can you turn that tower or something? I'm just gonna go straight. Great. Take some damage because why not? I don't even know how to get back to the boss without going around the whole freaking complex. I think that boss is one of the best bosses in Nioh 2. I'll be damned. Is he? I'll have to defeat him. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. So that's the flower boy over here? Yeah, he's got flowers on him. Are you about to final boss? Oh, wait. Modman. What's up, Modman? Modman says you're about to fight final boss soon. I got to him, but I don't know how to get back to him. It's the dude with the gourd. I don't know how to get back to that fight. Like I'm... Oh! No! I don't know how to get back to him. So I'm trying to find a shortcut from the shrine because I can't imagine there's a closer shrine. I might have to manipulate the towers here. But I don't know how to get to... Oh my gosh, he's still following me? Oh, balls. Balls. Okay. Because this would mean I have to use health like a million times. Oh my. I'll do it. Like, smack. I'm dead. So that's just for extra loot and stuff. I just want to get to the boss. And I don't remember how to get to him. I don't think I turned right. Modman 907. My Alaskan friend. Let's see. How do I did a thing, right? I went over here and I was like, oh yeah. That's the same ass room. I'm about to start cursing. Bad. Loaded dice, huh? Oh my gosh. That was scary. That was really scary. There's a... Oh, I thought there's a ladder here. I was saying there's a ladder here. You're evil, Snake Mommy. What made you decide to do a level 1 run? Well, when I was a little boy. No, actually, I don't know. I just don't like doing a standard playthrough on games because it's too easy. I'm too awesome and humble. So I need something to humble me. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I don't like doing just regular playthroughs. In all honesty, I find them a little bit boring. And when I'm not challenged, I do feel, like I said, like bored or whatever. And so I do prefer to be playing and placing restrictions on myself because that allows me to kind of push myself a little harder. And it also forces you to learn the parameters of the game, the mechanics, things like that, faster and more efficiently than if you're just kind of playing casually and there's not a lot of stress. So I prefer to play at that level of intensity so that I can just continue improving. I'm real big on that, you know, in some way, even if it's a video game, you know, I just like to, in any way, like do the best that I can, learn the most that I can out of that experience, you know, so that's why, in all seriousness. So I typically do challenge runs on my first playthroughs, which this would be my first playthrough of Nioh 2. It's the furthest I've gotten playing this. This is totally not the right path. Get away from me. Just flinging our snake tatas everywhere. It's like, we don't want that. Okay, so how do I get back here and then here to get to this damn boss? I mean, there's no way this is the walk of shame, right? To run past 50 freaking enemies. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was scary. Wait, what'd you say? Marcus over on TikTok says, any board game Mr. Humi cheats. Oh, Suzanne says, any board game he cheats. No matter what it is, he'll always do Mr. Cheaty Boy thing. I mean, hey, you gotta win, you know? Winning doesn't come cheap. Modman over on TikTok says, bet Mr. Humble do level 1 run on the way of the Nioh. You know, one day is that the hardest difficult? I think based on what I've learned from Redditors, highly critical Redditors, they did say something to the effect of there's like Way of the Nioh and that's like the ultimate challenge or whatever, which is great. This can't be the way, right? There's got to be a quicker way to get to this damn boss. It's miserable if it's not. But I mean, if that's something that we could do, if things slowed down, sure, I would try it. I mean, I fear no man. I have like several things that I've done before anybody else anyways, you know? But again, I'm pretty sure it's been done. Like, I doubt I'd be, you know, reinventing the wheel or anything. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's already done that. I'm gonna go down that path and see if that might be the way. There is a lever for the bridge in the middle. Oh, heck yes. Okay, that's what I need. Thank you. Because I cannot continue doing that walk of shame. Like, it's gonna actually make me crazy. Okay, is it here? I've been here a million times. Son of a... No! Okay. Go away. Stop that. That is not what we need. Where's this lever you speak of? That's the staircase I was just at. I have no clue. Or also might be right before the door of the boss. It's not before the boss fight because I literally fought the boss and I was like, dang it, I have to walk all the way back. So it's not before the boss. There's got to be a way to manipulate the lever. I just don't know how. That's the shrine that I always start off at, and then I go down here. Gotta be a better way, man. Apparently there's a lever, that's good, but I don't know if I can find it. Oh, there's a whole pathway over here. No! Okay, there's a whole pathway right here. This could be it. Nope, that's where you jump down. There's no steps. Okay. So there's steps that go down there naturally, and then there's a little drop off. Man, what the hell? That's annoying. Suzanne says, quick hello to Mr. Rux before Marcus comes back from sticking his head in the fridge and noshing ham. Nice. That sounds so good. Rux says, hello to you, Susanna. Modman over on TikTok says, right before the boss area, there should be a lever. Okay, well then I'll just do that. I gotta go all the way back. I have no clue how to get there. Damn, man. This is a little annoying. It's right there, but... Alright, I'm gonna focus for just a sec, guys, because I need to remember... I need to commit this little bit to memory. That'll be the death of me. There's a lever. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That should work. But that just changed that one. Okay. I don't know if that changed everything, but... So right before the boss, there should be a lever. Okay, I don't know. We'll definitely try. Oh, never mind. You're amazing. That worked. So now we can just run straight to the boss. That one lever at the very bottom where the yokai that was holding the Dark Realm, he did it. So yeah, there's no lever in here. This is where I was searching, and I was like, there's gotta be one here. Perfect. Okay, finally. Thank you so much. Dina Satvik says hello. Well, hello to you. How you doing? How's it going so far? Fantastic. We have beaten 2 bosses already. We're on our 3rd boss of the stream. Balls, dude. How did I miss that? Okay, that was actually really easy to dodge. I went way too early. It's going great so far. Modman over on TikTok says, let's go. My federal fund return. Oh, my federal tax returns accepted. Nice. You already filed? Man, that's quick. You got all of your, you know, whatever, your W-2s and all that stuff in. Typically... Oh, whoops. People always want to wait until the... Not people, but like employers wait until the very end of the month. They have until January 31st, I think, to get those out. The Ninetales boss, technically, it's like a cool, like, gourd-drinking Ninetales, dude. That's pretty awesome. That's cool that your tax return was accepted. Ooh. Okay, so Ring of Fire means he's gonna swing his hair around like a maniac. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, you know, eh. I love that we found this shortcut. Thank you, man. There's a lever. And there had to be, right? Because I didn't figure there'd be a closer shrine, because this is quite close. It just... the room wasn't... or the bridges weren't aligned appropriately. Damn it. Modman says, yeah, I got mine through an app, then I had to get another paper for overtime on taxes. Worked 454 hours of overtime. Jeez, what do you do? That's a lot of OT. There are no parries in the game. There are parries, yeah, there are. You can parry yokai when you're in, with certain attacks whenever you're in yokai form. I've done it before, actually. And you can parry humans in human form. Depending on the weapon type you have equipped. Not every single weapon allows for everything, though. Two weeks on 2 weeks off, 7 days a week while working for 12 hours straight. Yeah, that is a lot. What do you do? If you don't mind me asking. You don't have to share if you don't want to. I'm assuming in Alaska, you know, it's got to be like, I'm assuming, I would just have to guess, like, is it like lumber type stuff or some sort of, that would have to be, right? Oil, okay, yeah, that was my next guess. That's insane. Also in Nioh 3, there's an actual parry. You know that I did the demo, I don't even remember that. Like, I was watching back my play, and I was like, I don't remember any of that. I remember just being like, ooh, I'm gonna be a ninja the whole time. That would actually be pretty effective if it breaks his gourd. Okay. Oil industry. That's awesome. Oh wow, I really should be sprinting through there each time then, because that Umibozu will fall in my head otherwise. Okay, here goes. We need a... focus and get this boss. Yeah, I need to learn his moveset. Ah, I hate the low attack combo, man. Holy moly. Dang. What was his health at? I work on the North Slope in Alaska. Nice. Pretty cool mod, man. Bet that's hard work. Okay, I don't know how effective that was. It didn't... I don't know, it didn't feel as good as I'd like. But we need to go ahead and pop a purification talisman. Try that again. That was the best attempt so far, but... Oh, no, 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 I'm about to die. I'm dead. No. Susanna says, Mr. Inhuman, are you going to see Return to Silent Hill? You know, I probably will, depending on the, you know, the when it, I don't remember when it comes out, but it's like coming out either the end of this month or beginning of next month, right? But I don't have high hopes for it, unfortunately. I don't have high hopes, but I do want it to be good. But I don't know. The other movies haven't really been the best, honestly. I love the series. I love the game. It's fantastic. But and yeah, I have watched all the other movies, but it's like, man, they just never quite hit the mark. But yeah, I would like to watch it for sure. Wow. Okay. Because the iframe window is so small, you just have to dodge laterally. Dodging forward is not ideal. Are you guys gonna go see it? When does it come out, Susanna? Do you remember? I don't. I think it's the end of this month or beginning of next month. I don't remember. I just remember being like, oh, it's not really an ideal time for me to watch it. Did you see the announcement of the God of War live action? It's been announced for quite some time, but what they announced most recently was who they cast for Kratos. And yeah, it's like, I mean, it's okay. I'm not really until unless I know it's like the Fallout level of production quality, then I'm gonna be always a little skeptical until I know who's working on it, what's it backed by, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm excited that at least they're finally past that point. They'd announced that like over a year ago. They're taking their time with it. But hopefully the time that they take will make it to where it actually becomes something worthwhile. Like the Fallout show, for example, has been pretty amazing. They've done an incredible job on it. Considering they have to appeal to new and old fans alike, and I think they're doing a pretty decent job. A lot of the things you can, of course, see coming if you're a longtime fan, but yeah, I'm excited about God of War in the sense that hopefully it'll be a good live action adaptation. But you never know. Stop swinging your little chain on me. Where'd you go, you coward? I almost had him, but I was just being too aggressive. Oh, that's unfortunate. Dine says, I've been late to the news due to the exams and all that, but it will be difficult to make a live action. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it'd be too hard, honestly. There's been plenty of, especially depending on where they're gonna, what's the setting gonna be? Is it gonna be canon? There's a lot of things to consider, but they have a lot of opportunities, and I don't think that it'll be difficult to make. It'll be difficult for them to make it good, like how close to the lore is it going to be? Is it going to be canon? Those things really matter, Who else they're going to be casting? Susanna says it comes out in the UK tomorrow, although we don't really go to the cinema much now because, well, Marcus starts yelling people, telling people often to be quiet and stuff. Such fun memories from last time. Hey, man. They have to be... You chew quietly. That is too funny. It comes out tomorrow. Okay, the 23rd? Wow. Yeah, I certainly won't be able to watch that. That's when we got some really bad weather coming in, one, and then I kind of have to start preparing for all that junk I got to deal with in the next 2 weeks. Then it'll be done. Man, that was such a great attempt. It's really revolving around me having the yokai shift. Unfortunately, I've become so dependent on it. I'm dead. Not a particularly hard boss, you just can't be as aggressive as I am. Honestly, had I not ran right into his hair attack in the last 2 attempts, I would have defeated him. But I get a little greedy with the strikes. With the damage. Do I not have max familiarity with this axe yet? I do. The lightning's nice, but I don't think I have even procced it on him yet. Whatevs, we'll just make it work. We'll just make it work. Terrible attempt that time. I was rolling, so that means I'm double tapping in the low stance for the evasion or the evasive maneuver, and that is just way too slow. Might as well be in high stance, right? So I should stay in low and just dodge the single time and get the iframes, but that's very nerve-wracking because if I mess up once, I'm dead. So I do like the roll, but not on low stance because it kind of upsets the rhythm. Alright, we can do this. We can beat this clown. Okay, so maybe after I do the burst counter, he killed me with the same combo that actually beat me on the should have been the successful attempt. So I realized immediately after the burst counter, you really can't punish that hard. It's almost like you just do the burst counter and then you just go chill. You just say, oh cool, I did a burst counter, that was nice. And you reflect on that for a moment, and then you go back in and kick his ass. Because his hair is going to go crazy. The tracking on that's disgusting. Dine says, actually, what's the time for you here? It's currently 12:28 a.m. for me. And I'm watching you while preparing a presentation for the morning. It's 1 p.m. where I'm at. You're in IST. I'm in CST. Let's try that again. Really, man. At the moment I used the heal, so he can extend that like 4 times. I thought that was his final strike, and he extended it 1 more time. That combo can go, I guess, 4 of those, you know, round the house techniques. Those giant sweeping attacks, you can do like 4. Not cool. I feel like it takes me longer and longer to build up Amrita. Rita. I'm stuck. Yeah, I mean, I have no stamina, so I'm just staggered. And I was there for at least 2 seconds. That's a terrible feeling. Just sitting there. How do they say? A sitting duck? Exactly what happened. We have so many skill points that we could use right now. My gosh. I'm dead. I got greedy because I had a soul core, and I'm like, let me use it. And I tend to do this. I use it immediately without really thinking of the strategy behind it, and I didn't have a clean, you know, opportunity or opening to use it, and I got punished for it. I might just cast in here, honestly. Or buff inside. Yeah, I think I'd have time. He's killed me the exact same way 3 times now with that move. I need to figure out how to time that one so I can dodge it better. Because I'm dodging way too early. Dina says, have you played Ghost of Yota? I have not. And I haven't played Ghost of Tsushima either. I've played neither one of those games. Ah, it's that. Okay, we don't like that attack then. I could have countered that, maybe. Keeps going to him. I don't like that. He's like super swayed, and like, and he keeps freaking more and more. So maybe in that Dark Realm phase, there's his moveset changes completely. So maybe that's got to be an opportunity for something there. All that for 1? Man, y'all suck. I got 1 elixir for that. I gave you my life savings. Alright. Shuten Doji, or if that's your real name. Time for you to die. I was out of stamina there. And the pole was obstructing my ability to dodge. I do prefer to actually dodge away from his weapon hand. Normally I dodge into the weapon hand, and that's something of a unique strategy that I employ all the time. But in most Souls-likes, but in this particular fight, it seems way better to go on his offhand. Is this the new Nioh? No, this is Nioh 2. We're doing a level 1 Nioh 2 challenge run. No! Heal, fool. Heal, heal, heal. Okay. Very sloppy. I've been getting hit so much. Not really sure what to do here. There's no way, man. That strike that I haven't seen, but this is when he's like in his drunken dark form state. That sucks. That was really, really close. I don't know what his health looked like there, but I think we're onto something. I'm burning through those heals, and it started off pretty rough, honestly. Didn't have a lot of luck with the hair spinning techniques. I kept getting stuck between the Amrita. I didn't know that was a grab, first of all, but I knew it was a burst counter. I was thinking he was gonna do the one where he sprays fire, but he did a burst counter grab, and I didn't realize that he would then lunge at me. Hadn't seen that before. I usually interrupt that one every time, so I then started scooting up to rush and get the burst counter, and I just died. You'd think 100 heals is a lot, but it's really not. If you have 8 heals and you're burning through those each time, each attempt, you're gonna find that you're gonna have 0 heals quite soon. should have hit him there. I didn't realize he was gonna stun so long. How the hell did I miss that? How did I miss that? That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. The grapple animation completely whiffed. I don't know how that's even possible. Wow, I didn't know there was like a hitbox to it. I thought as long as you lock in, the grapple animation would 100% hit. That was terrible. Really good attempt too, but we wasted our yokai shift because we kind of tanked his hair move. Ridiculous. Alright, now I should keep hitting him there then, I guess. Okay, got him, but jeez. I should be hitting this whole time then. Not sure what he's doing here. Oh my gosh. Slammed right into that one. Damn, that was close. That was a really good attempt. We got two of those. We got to punish him twice anyways. Only thing is, had I had a yokai transformation, that would have been beautiful. I would have really been able to keep the pressure on him anyways. Dang. Will we be able to do it before the end of the stream? Terrible attempt. Both times the fire stomp got me. That guy looks cool though. He's definitely a nice boss design for sure. Gotta get situated here. Oh, we got that locked in. That's good. You know, I could just hit this guy a few times. There you go. And we've got this ready as well. What a shame to die to that. That's really sucky. I shouldn't have cast that while he was kind of in a stage where he could do anything. He was in a neutral stage, so he could have done any attack there. And I was like, I thought to block, but I'm pretty sure I would have died. Just trying to get a few points up here so I can not die. I want to get some soul core stuff built up so I can, in the event this is the time where that one turn where I have yokai shift, I can use it there. But that's fine. That just slows it down. We'll just continue with the attempts. All right. I'm gonna refresh chat. Just make sure I haven't skipped anything. It's kind of slow. I'm not sure if that's what's happening. Okay. Out of stamina. That's not good. What's he doing? Why did you switch, dude? Why did he switch? Like, nothing triggered that switch. I don't understand why he would have done that. It's so weird. Everything looks good. Every day, someone's been saying that for some reason. He wishes he looked like me. I'll tell you that. He wishes. You just can't block enough. Jack Black. Everybody, like, since I've been doing vertical streams, I guess because it's just a bunch of children that only know him from Minecraft, every day since I've done a vertical stream, somebody has said, "Oh my gosh, Jack Black." It just shows you the difference of intelligence from vertical viewers, which just means they migrated over from TikTok. Because there's nothing going on over there. So it's the same mindless viewers from that side of things coming over to the TikTok vertical side because they don't know how to turn their phones sideways. That's all it is. All right. Let's see if I can't, if I don't die in one hit. Words. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, no, I'm not dead. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Come on, dude, bro. Those fires, man. They have to go away. Need them to go away now. Can't believe I missed that. Not the first time, though. Have to run. I mean, I'm trying to get out of there. I'm trying to key pulse and switch to low stance so I could get out of there. That's what I was doing the whole time there. And I'm still finishing up that strike. I'm like, no. See, our heals are getting low. I know it doesn't seem low, but 89 heals is not a lot. Not if I keep using like 3 or 4 each time. Damn, that was good though. Aside from the fire that you just can't really do anything about. I might just die here. Who is he even hitting? That would have been excellent, but I died because I figured he was going to do his hair strike. Instead, he did a grab, and again, I did the thing where I tried to scoot up to make up for the time, and then I start the counter too late, and I died the exact same way. What a shame. Now we have to build up our Amrita again, and that was so decisive, man. We were just really punishing that boss. That was a really good attempt. Oh, I'm getting tired though. That was so good. That was such a fun attempt. Man. And I could have done the burst counter and that would have been it. Would have been able to chain it into the rest of the Soul Core builds I had kind of readied up. That's a shame. It's going to be hard to get that good of an attempt again. That looks that aggressive anyways. Maybe if I get hit by the first strike, I block the second. Maybe that's what that was. So close, man. It's so frustrating. It was a simple mistake because he changes his burst counters as, you know, as one does. But that one is so annoying because the grab looks exactly like the when he's gonna do his drink, except it has that black smoke, so super annoying. He just missed that time. That's great. Why didn't he miss on the time before? The Mad Tiger, yeah. I can see that. The fire's quite annoying though, because it's pretty tough to actually dodge that effectively. Can't even hit him. I got no stamina, man. Missed. Like, that's redonkulous. Did not miss that. Okay, I actually hit him that time. I couldn't block, couldn't do anything. Couldn't do anything there. Rock says you can do it. Thank you so much. I hope I can before the end of today's stream. It's my major goal. To defeat 3 bosses a stream is pretty significant, so I'm getting a little fatigued though, for sure. Like my reaction time's starting to suck and all that. I'm not reading his moves as clearly. Since the fights are lasting longer, it's becoming more of like a war of attrition, so I'm like, ugh. Those become difficult, but this is a good fight. This is an excellent fight. It's just, I didn't have any stamina. Could have really punished. But I wasn't able to, unfortunately. He just struck behind him. Nobody's back there, buddy. It's difficult to stagger him. It is. It is pretty close. Rock says shite. Oh my gosh, that was again so close. I know. It just those you make one mistake, man. And unfortunately, there I had no stamina. So like in the previous attempt, right? When I almost beat him, I couldn't even block. I was holding L. So it's like it says you can block when you're staggered, but I don't know if you can all the time. Like there must be a situational thing to that because I wasn't able to. Got some iframes there. It's nice to finally get those every once in a while. Jeez. That was interesting. I wasn't sure what the heck was going on with that. He did I think I couldn't burst counter. I tried burst countering it, and I tried interrupting it, but I didn't. And then he went on like this flurry, but it wasn't a grab either. It was like his third burst attack, I think. So he's got burst attack 1, which is the fire breathing, burst attack 2, which is the grab, and burst attack 3, which is whatever the hell that was, like the flurry. It's very difficult to stagger this boss. His ki gets built up like crazy. That's annoying. Like that right there is annoying because I actually changed my stance. I wonder if I have to make him spin around like twice or something so he falls. I don't know what the magic is behind that. What's the secret sauce? Need to wait for these fires to go away though. I had all my soul cores and my yokai shift, but it didn't seem right to use it there. He transformed way too early for me, and I feel like his damage resistance comes up if they transform like that. So I typically don't like to push and force something like there because it didn't seem right. I don't know if it's true, but I feel like they have tons of damage resistance in the yokai form. Unless that just means like, hey, we're using our new weapon or move set. I don't know. I haven't actually looked. Yeah, I mean, I'm staggered for seconds. I got hit, and then he's able to wind up and then do a second strike, and I'm sitting there. So getting staggered, I mean, in this particular fight, in any fight, but it's just a mess. Because even if I were to block that, I'm pretty sure the chip damage from the explosion, fire damage, would bleed right through and kill me. Take care, Dine. Thank you so much for stopping by today. That was awesome. Nice. There's just too much going on. Need to get sleep for the presentation for sure. Hopefully you do well. I hope you hope it goes well for you tomorrow. I hope we'll tune in tomorrow again. Nice. Yeah, considering I hope if we have power over here, if we have power and heat and all that, I will definitely be streaming. There's supposed to be a really bad winter storm here, so, and then our state is not really built for cold weather, so we'll see. But yeah, I'll definitely be here if I can. hasn't done that attack in a while. Little one. Is that all you've got, little one? This boss, man. He's actually not that bad. It's a good fight, but I think it takes forever for me to build up Amrita because he steals it all. So the attempts that I really have a good chance are few and far between. Complete waste. That was a complete waste. Absolutely the worst time I could have done that. I think it was the positioning one, and then I cast whenever I wasn't really watching him, and I missed my first combo upon turning into a yokai, and I thought I was right on him. And I was like, okay, maybe the next hit, maybe the next hit. I kept inching up forward, and that was a huge waste. And then I tried parrying him once, and that didn't work. I feel like fighting him up close, man. Of course, unless he does the hair attack. How heavy am I? I'm in the 30s. I just feel super heavy sometimes. When I get stomped by that, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. Like, that increases my chances of dying so much. So I just fight kind of aggressive. The interesting thing about the bosses in Nioh is, like, they have a nice string of combos they can pick from, but at any point in time they can choose to not use that moveset. The complete moveset, like say it's a 3-hit combo, they can just use 2 or 1 of the hits, and it's insane. Because you have to wait and see, like, okay, what are they gonna, like right here, oh, he's doing that one. He didn't do the third part of his strike there, okay. You know, so it's a really interesting adjustment you have to make. You don't typically have to do in other Souls-likes. I blocked the first one. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. Like, that's something I've noticed from the beginning. Like, they can stop, and essentially it's like a nice fake because it prevents you, it's a deterrent. It keeps you from just running in blindly, but then at the same time you're like, dang it, I missed an opportunity. So then you have to kind of almost act as if you're going to commit to punish and then bait them to strike or not, and then you either complete your motion and punish and counter. If not, you just miss out on the opportunity. So it's crazy. Like here, oh, I just got killed, but he did the foot stomp after. He could have then gone with the swipe with his big ass stick. All right. And a lot of it too has to do with the fire damage that I'm receiving. That is, those pools of fire are an absolute mess. Not a good attempt already, but it's okay. We're not gonna give up just yet. Oof. Yeah, I could tell, like, when he transforms that early, it's just not a good thing. I don't want to burn through all my soul cores and then having got clipped by an attack like that, like, yeah. Doesn't feel right. We've used a lot of heals on this guy. Because we've had a few close attempts. I mean, we've probably gotten close to beating him like 4 or 5 times. And then each time it's just that war of attrition. I just start kind of... My reaction time starts sucking. What is the tell there? Like, what's the timing? Because I'm dodging way too early. That kills me probably 3 out of 4 times for sure. There's a timing there that I'm just not getting. I think he takes 3 little steps, but it's really hard to see because I'm focusing on that giant axe that's gonna chop my head off. I guess it's a hammer. I wonder what kind of weapon it would be. It's probably a hammer. It'd be nice if we get it. Another thing too is, I gotta figure out like, which leg is he using to stomp? Because I can go the opposite side of him. Like if I need to go in front of him or cross behind him, and that would make it to where he's got less of a chance to hit me with that leg. Because there's some instances where I move and I'm like, oh yeah, he would miss me by a mile, you know? But I'm just kind of moving instinctively. I'm not necessarily saying, yes, I have to move towards his back, you know? So I gotta figure out what that direction is, and that way we can avoid that a little bit better. It says right foot. Okay, so maybe we do go to it. Well, no. I mean, I went. Well, I crossed in front of him that time, actually, still. And the time I went behind him, I think it doesn't matter, because as long as I go too far, if I, essentially if I go behind his current position, then I'm going to get stomped by that, so he may even have some tracking on it. Alright. I guess I'm not understanding whenever I do my switch from low stance to high stance. I feel like the first strike I do is still a low stance strike. I don't know if that's correct. It feels that way. I had something going there, but I just couldn't stagger him, of course. That was an excellent start, but I just couldn't stagger him. He had nothing left. I would have been able to interrupt that move. And then it would have been gravy. Man. I don't know, what more do we have left after this? My gosh. Throwing your gourd at me. Can you fall, please, sir? Thank you. I actually hit him, yay. I think even his damage might be buffed a little bit, or it could have been because I was in the middle of a strike that I got some penalty damage there. You receive like bonus damage if you're mid-strike, and I think that's probably what happened because I was trying to deal some damage naturally. Let me see if I can kill this idiot so I can get a little bit more of the soul core power built up. Get me close enough. That follow-up, man. He did it that time. And as you've seen in the past few times when I've died to his stomp, he hasn't done the third swipe, or the third part of his combo, which is that swipe after the kick. And of course he did it that time when I'm like trying to punish it. That makes these bosses, in my opinion, more difficult than a lot of the FromSoft bosses, because the FromSoft bosses will continue to use the same patterns. Very rarely can they cancel their animations or stop mid-combo. That's usually not something they do. The right leg, yeah, the right leg is the one that stomps, but I figured even in the last attempt, I was like, yeah, I gotta be careful because if I go towards his back, he is gonna turn around. Like, he's pretty much doing 180. So like, if he's facing me, he's gonna attack directly behind him if I don't time the dodge correctly. So if it has tracking, then he will track me to that point anyways, and I'm gonna get hit. I'm like, dang it. So I don't know. I just need to move to the side as much as possible, laterally. Oops, I buffed way too slow. But yeah, this is right. Like, thank you so much. Course, man. Come on. Now the range. After that, it's a swipe. Yep, he does that big strike, right leg stomp, and then a swipe. And he doesn't always do it, though. That's what makes it so tricky. That's why I was saying earlier that I feel like the FromSoft bosses, they're more consistent. They don't have the ability to stop their combos. And these bosses can. They can stop their combo at any point in the combo. They can do one of the hits, they can do two of the hits, which is the stomp, or three of the hits, which is the swipe. And I think that's crazy, because that's not something you're used to, you know? Usually you have a lot less variety. He didn't do the stomp there, right? This is interesting. I don't think it's unfair, I just think it makes it harder to commit to punishing an enemy. Makes it a lot harder to punish. He didn't do the swipe. I thought he was gonna do the swipe there. I honestly thought that would have been a perfect opportunity for him to swipe. I don't have enough anima there, unfortunately. This is where his weapons have the longest range. All right. I don't understand the purpose of the yellow crystals. They make him stronger or weaker. When they go to his gourd, they make him stronger, and they just take him away. Essentially, the gourd just takes them away from us. Like and so now I won't be able to build up my Amrita meter. So that means I can't go into yokai form. So he's just keeping us from transforming, essentially. Can't believe the fire killed me. But when I pick them up, then it's good for me. I die in the fire again. Are you guys excited to play Nioh 3? Yeah, absolutely. Trying to beat Nioh 2 at level 1 first before I jump into Code Vein on the 27th. And then, yeah, I'll do the demo on the 29th, but honestly, I'm just gonna really spend more time on the full game. Thank you so much for subscribing, Don King. Welcome to the channel. I thought I had it, but I died to fire because I am an idiot. The tracking, man. The tracking on this idiot. I only have 5 more minutes. There's no way I'm going to beat him, which is really frustrating. Code Vein 2 is coming on the 27th in my part of the world. Early access is 72 hours prior to the 30th, so you just go 3 days back from the 30th, that's the 27th. The character creation demo comes out today for PC and then on the 23rd for console. And then the Nioh 2 demo is the 29th. Nioh 3 demo. He didn't do the swipe either time there, which makes no sense. That was a perfect opportunity. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're saying the same things, kid. You're just saying it in a very confusing way. You can play the demo for Nioh 3 on the 29th. You can play Code Vein 2 early if you get the Digital Deluxe Edition or whatever. 3 days early. The original release date's the 30th. So you go back 3 days. That's the 27th. But yeah, we're saying the same thing. You're just confusing me. You came up with a weird date. You said like the 20-something. I don't remember, 26. I don't know what you said. Can't focus right now, though. I don't know what you're talking about, mister. But yeah, I'm excited too. That's all that matters. Hype for the game. It's going to be amazing. Really excited about it, honestly. I was going to let myself die, but no, I'll just try. I'm dead here anyways. I love the Nioh 2 combat more, says Kid. I like it more than 1, but I didn't really give 1 the biggest chance because I beat it for the first time doing fist only, so you can't even use half the mechanics, you know, so I didn't really get a good idea of the mechanics there. When I had tried to play it normally, I didn't, you know, I got a little frustrated with it. At the time, I was playing it like a normal, like a Dark Souls type game, and that was just not the best thing to do. You have to remember it's a Team Ninja Souls-like, so there's so many more systems and things you have in place you can use, so I just was kind of neglecting all that. But, you know, obviously, after revisiting it, you really learn, it's like, man, this game's great. So annoying, man. He does all these different freaking attacks now that I'm about to wrap up the stream. Considering, you know, we've only played the alpha a few months ago, or several, I mean, it was almost a year, I mean, it was a long time ago, actually, for Nioh 3. I really enjoy the combat there, for sure. I don't know how much I'm gonna miss, you know, jumping into that yokai shift and the soul cores and all that. You still have really interesting mechanics with the soul cores, with the yin and yang kind of positions and all that stuff, but I'm interested to see kind of how it plans out. I think it's going to be fantastic. I do believe it'll be the best entry, for sure. I believe it will be better. Spamming the fire. Walter, have a great night. No worries, no worries. I know you're busy, man. I appreciate you stopping by nonetheless, all that matters. No worries, I know you're busy. Alright, we're gonna give it one more attempt. One more good attempt. I have to go. But, before I retire... Rock says, no worries, Walter. Yeah, for sure. We know you're busy, man. Losing all my heals. I'd say so far, this has definitely been a really good boss, but also one that I've had so many close calls, it's starting to wear on my patience. Oh, and also if I go high stance there and I roll, by the time I get out of my roll animation, I'm going to be hit by the second strike. So we pretty much have to stay in low stance there for me to successfully get in and be aggressive. But yeah, we'll have to most likely finish this boss off tomorrow, which really sucks because I don't know how much more of the game we have left. And we have to beat it by the 27th, which is like Tuesday. Oh my. Please stop. No, Sekiro was so much different, and I think it was something that once you get the combat, like you can do some amazing things. This one, even if you know the combat, like you have to, like the move set for the bosses, like your openings to attack are so inconsistent because unless you're attacking him and staggering the boss without, you know, when it has no key, you don't really have a chance to just continue pummeling them. All the fire, man. Alright, one more try and I have to go. Like, I have to actually go. I just wanted to beat this clown. Nioh 2 has a tight, yes, it does. I agree with that. Very tight windows to counter. It makes it fun, makes it so intense though. I mean, it is not like a bad thing. It's very challenging when you're doing a, you know, like I'm at level 1 right now, so it's quite challenging. Very punishing. See, I'm gonna stay in close, I think. Alright, yep, that's it. I hate ending on a bad note like that, but I have to. Oh wait, it's 208. I have until 210, really. Okay, so one more attempt. I didn't realize it was 208. I thought it was past 210. I was like, I have to go. Alright, let's try one more time. I tried doing a proper burst counter there, but at this point, I've been fighting this boss for like an hour. I'm just fatigued. Mentally fatigued fighting this boss and losing. We had so many close calls. Gosh, we had like 4 or 5 close calls. Yeah. I didn't switch back to low stance there, so I should have just switched to low stance and dodged, but I couldn't do it. Alright, I'm tired, guys. I gotta go. Nioh 2 has a tight window. It sure does. Rock says, come on, finish him today. I can't. I have to go pick up my daughter. R squared over on Twitch says, Inhuman one later. Have a great night and see you tomorrow. Absolutely. You guys take care. Much love to everybody in chat. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I'll be streaming tomorrow from, I'll try to do it from 10 to 2 to add an extra hour. We have to beat this game as quickly as possible. But until next time, guys, it's the Inhuman one signing out. Take care, everybody. Sorry for the lackluster performance on the last boss, but we'll get him next time. We'll get him